Hey everyone, we recently had a wonderful adventure that I wanted to tell you about. What I'm talking about is the Ark Encounter. Now this is located in Kentucky. The Ark Encounter is actually about 30 minutes south of Cincinnati, Ohio. And this is a wonderful place to go as a family, take your kids. It's amazing. So we actually went this past weekend. It's a lot to do, it's a lot to take in. You're gonna need to plan the whole day. We actually stayed in Cincinnati around the airport, but it is a big, wonderful area to go and see. And obviously, this is information surrounding Noah's Ark, right? So the history and the detail is amazing. There is so much to take in that it's actually a little bit hard to take it in, but it's super awesome. Our kids, who are almost 4 and 7, did wonderful walking around the inside of the Ark. And then there's a zoo that you can walk through. They have animal encounters. We got to see different animals, that they got to touch a few of them. And then there's an amazing playground. Obviously, I'll put some of this in the videos. So a couple of things to kind of make mention. When you get there, it is $10 parking. And there's a great big parking lot. It's easy to get parking. And then you actually get on a shuttle bus and go up to where the Ark is located. And then there's an entrance area where you can go in. I highly suggest, when you get there, they'll give you this thing of what's happening that day. I highly suggest starting off with the video that's the building of the Ark Encounter. It opens at 9. We got there in time to ride up and do the 9:30 building of the Ark Encounter. I was hesitant to go because it's about 40 minutes and I didn't think the kids would sit through it, but it is amazing. It tells you the history of the building of the Ark. Guys, this is more than just an encounter. It actually is a ministry, and it's really amazing information. So I would highly suggest going to that, just because as you're walking through, it gives you a lot of background that helps make a lot of sense. And then the other things we weren't really prepared for, there weren't a lot of people to start off, but as you're going in the Ark, there was a line to get in. It was kind of slowed down, we think, because of like the picture booth that they always do. But then we got to bypass that. And once you get into the Ark, you can spread out. You can see all the animals. I mean, they had amazing models of animals, and it answered one of my top questions: were there dinosaurs on the Ark? It's amazing, guys. It goes through how they fed the animals and all the ways that they cleaned up. Super, super amazing. Hey, so I just wanted to give you a bit more information to be prepared when you go to the Ark. So there was some dining options. Some of them were outside, just grab burger, barbecue, something like that. We ended up going to, I think it's called Zara's dining. It was the buffet they had there. One reason we chose it was raining and we needed a good place to sit inside. It is highly reviewed online, but just to be fairly honest, it was expensive for the options that they had. Now you could get all the food that you wanted, but there were not a lot of options. There was a kids area that had like chicken nuggets, a little bit of pasta, mac and cheese, french fries, those kind of things. And then there was a dessert area that had like 3 or 4 options. So it was good. I'm not saying it wasn't, but there were not a lot of options. So depending on how much you like to eat, how much you like to spend, it was one of the more expensive options. Kind of worked for us because it was raining and we needed to get inside. But there are another variety of options there, some of which were a lot less expensive. So, you know, definitely plan yourself a trip, be prepared. There are areas of the Ark that are a little bit more crowded as you're kind of going into a new area, but then it expands out and you can kind of walk around. I would also say, as a mom, you know, be prepared to try to keep up with your kiddos. Several people had those little safety harnesses on that they could keep up with their kids, because there are, you know, depending on what day you go, I'm sure the weekends are a little bit more crowded. There were a lot of people walking around, and it's so much information, guys. I mean, there's different sections in the Ark that tell about different time periods, about Noah, about the Ice Age, about everything, and mind blown, right? So I actually just took some pictures of some of the areas to go back and look at it later. But boy, is it amazing. Again, this is one of our top things. I would highly recommend it. We were going to go to the Creation Museum the next day. Unfortunately, when we were there was a tornado and there was a power outage at the Creation Museum, so we did not get to attend there. We will probably go back. It's amazing. lots to do. Again, if you're gonna go, plan the entire day, take the kids, enjoy time at the zoo, plan time to hang out at the playground because it is amazing. And just know you're gonna spend several hours inside the Ark. We actually thought you could go in the Ark, go out, take a playground break, come back in the Ark. Once you get in there, you're gonna wanna stay, do it all, because you don't wanna start over and have to get in the line again. So plan your day. Do you wanna start outside first, depending on the weather, and then do the Ark? We actually did it first, came outside later, because again, we just didn't know you couldn't go in and out. But once you get in, you wanna stay in. It's gonna take you probably several hours depending on how much you try to read the information. So we'd love to hear your experiences. Comment below, give us a like, follow us, subscribe. We're hoping to have more adventures to come. So hope you enjoy the video that follows. Have a great day.
Oh gosh, I'm so excited to go on this.
How big it is.
I want to go on the top level.
I think we'll go through all of it, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's go, baby. They're the boys. You guys ready to load up on the Ark? Look at all those containers for the animals. Walk right up there to it, buddy. Oh, do you hear them in there?
Are those real?
No, it's just sound.
No, but that's what it would sound like, huh? Some chickens in there, maybe?
There's nothing to see, but it's just sound.
Tell us again. Nice. That's how they fed all these animals? So lots of little small animals. Let's come back and look at this now, maybe. And then they would scoop it all up, and when it all fell down to the bottom. Not really. Here, let's go on this side. Seems like less people. Oh, look, here they are.
Are those real people?
No, Bubby.
Mommy.
It's Noah and his family. They're praying.
Mommy, how dare you? How dare
He died when he got older. Oh yeah, that's his family. His wife and his daughters, or his son's wives, I guess. Oh yeah? Oh, is that how they carried the reptiles and the amphibians? That's what it says, huh, on this thing?
So reptiles and amphibians.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, mollusks will be in here, they multiply, and little reptiles will
interesting. So then they became the food.
There's clean water pouring through fabric coverings. It's just
I know it is. And he walked up there and then he died.
No, baby.
So this little court right here, that's where the waste will come out, and you can collect the waste in the drainage system.
Why did
Over there, there's like an open one.
Let's go see over here.
It says provided for
Tyler,
because of
follow me. I found something.
Oh, right here? Oh, you can see in it. Oh, wow. Let's take a look. Look, there's animals in there. Right here. Come here. No, they're not real.
Mommy, do they used to be real?
No, baby, they're... What are they, pigs?
No, that's a canal.
Oh, no, that's where they get the water. They were putting water in there for
That's
them.
how they moved down.
Oh, they were sloths, Taylor. Can you see them? Tyler, can you see them, baby, or do you need to help?
Mommy, I stopped.
Hey, step back, step back, step back, step back, step back.
Here's some deer. Oh, and pigs. Oh, wow. Taylor, y'all go this way. We're going, go this way. Look at this guy.
Yeah, we already saw it.
You already saw that? Ooh, look at this one. Wow. It's a really ugly person.
Oye, no te impresionantes, güey.
Ooh, look at that one. Those are the 7 days of his creation. Uh-huh. Is that Adam and Eve? Mm-hmm. And who is this, Taylor? In the Garden of Eden? Okay, let's keep moving now. Come on, Tyler. They're right behind us.
That was the civilization at large, people.
They're fighting that guy coming out. Tyler's son.
They're just living it up, having a party.
Who Who started the fire?
No.
Probably that. And look, they're all holding there.
You're going to the idol worshiping temple, I think.
Do you hear them?
Those are mine. And it was really fun.
Look, there's a hyenas next to it. Tyler. What is that guy? What's in there, buddy? Oh, look, it's like a little cheetah or something.
Guys, look. He brought us. And what?
Oh, is it like a little deer? Huh. What's in the last one, sis?
Dinosaur.
Sure is.
It says no sticking your fingers in.
Come check it out.
Let's go more. Hey, no, sissy. Look, Tyler,
Oh, goodness.
he's watching us. He scared me. Tyler, we can open it.
Hey, look, Tyler, there's a rhinoceros. Yep. Oh, look, Tyler, here's your, are these your giraffes?
Mommy, can we come in? So, they are tiny. I think that's because
Oh, the giraffe?
That's the head-butting dinosaur.
tiny. Look, they're in there.
That's a spinosaur. Don't stick your hands in there, buddy. Look, he's got spines all over his back, right? That's how he got his name. Let's look around the corner here. It looks like another one.
No sticking.
The stegosaur.
I've never heard of some of these things. Stegosaur.
Tyrannosaur.
Want me to pick you up to see what's in there? Wait, no, Tyler. Ready?
He's like a giant sloth.
Here. No sticking. Yeah, look. He's putting you over here.
Guess she was feeding them, huh? See how they're doing it? Look, he's picking up all that and they're... See the water going down?
Because it stays at the level of the ocean.
Well, there's your animals. How they're cleaning up for them. See him pulling the water up? And that animal's drinking it.
What?
He's drinking it.
What? Mom, go. Ready? Oh, yes. Mommy, what does this say?
I would say
No.
noise, noise,
Mommy, what does...
or opposing all the time, all the time. Oh, why did I let Shim talk you into putting her baby next to you?
He's not talking
Do
now.
you have any more? How did I find all the animals? Well, it really wasn't hard to find them, since God brought them right to me, just as He said He would. I just wondered when He would say it. We were nearly finished building the ark with hundreds of spectacular animals around. I should have known. God knows. Any more questions? Well, God gave me the basic instructions to build the ark. Go forward, 300 by 50 by 30. And that guided all that we did. I've been building boats most of my life, but of course never anything this large. So it took me a while to plan the construction, and there were some difficulties to overcome. But God is wise and knows everything, and He provides all we need.
I know. He was working hard, huh?
Mommy, who is he? Mommy, who
I think that's one of the sons. He's called Blacksmith because he's working on metal, buddy. That was probably one of the sons, honey. Is she in the kitchen, Tyler? Look, they even grew food. Look over here. See their little garden that they grew?
Mommy, we put some only peppermint. Only the peppermint.
Huh.
Mommy, look what it is.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, they're...
Growing it though. No, I'm just doing that.
You made them eat only vegetables. We're sorry.
Mommy, look. Right up there.
Huh. No meat until after the flood. Oh yeah, that was the guy that was talking down there. Look, he had bird cages. The Lord brought 7 pairs of each kind of flying creatures to Noah. They were presented by single pairs. Birds made up half of the ship's animals population. Look at all these. Look at all these bird cages, buddy. Did you know that they were half of what was on the ark? Yep. Hey Tyler, that's the dove that he released. After the ark landed on the mountain, he sent out a raven and a dove. 7 days after the dove returned without any evidence of dry land, he sent it out again. This time it returned with proof he hoped for. There you
He
go.
has a green thing in his mouth.
He has a twig.
Somebody help.
Goodness, look at all those animals.
And look at all those people.
Look at all those living places.
But guess what? Guess what? There are more people than animals.
So that's the Tower of Babel. Suppose.
Yes, so.
There she is. Let's go.
It looks like you're trying to eat. Eating the bark off the tree. Yeah. You need to put it.
Thank you. Too bad.
It don't.
That's all right. Let's keep going on the walkabout.
That was neat, huh?
This one's taking a nap.
Relaxed.
That was super neat. I know that one. Dad, look at that kangaroo. He's huge.
Shh, don't scare him. Let's go over there.
But did you know kangaroos can stand up on their tails? They can. That's how strong their tails are. Pretty impressive, huh? Oops.
We're making them.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Animal After Stage here at the Ararat Ridge Zoo. My name is Karina. I'm the animal presenter here for Answers in Genesis, and today you're going to meet some cuddly critters. Y'all picked the right show. There's not going to be anything scaly or multi-legged in here. So we've got all sorts of adorable, cute, and cuddly birds and mammals for you guys to meet today. We may be walking some of them around. We ask that you not try to touch them during the show, but at the end of the show, we are going to have photo and interaction opportunities with these animals, okay? So we'll go ahead and get started. We've got 5 amazing animals for you guys to meet, and our first animal is actually a very special guest. She's going to be entering from this side of the stage. This is baby Noelle. Noelle is an Aoudad sheep. So this is Kelly, one of her primary trainers. We're going to bring Noelle up on stage. We ask that you guys please remain quiet while Noelle is up here. That makes her feel more comfortable. You guys are doing wonderful. Here she is. So she is 6 months old, almost 6 months old. She was a surprise baby here at the zoo. You guys may have seen our 4 adult Aoudad sheep up at the very entrance of our zoo. Their names are Bathsheba, Zipporah, Rachel, and Sarah. When we adopted them from another facility, we were unaware that Bathsheba was in fact pregnant. And we were noticing Bathsheba was starting to get a little chunkier, getting close to Christmas time. We were like, interesting. And sure enough, on the winter solstice, baby Noelle was born, just shy of Christmas. So she only weighed about 8 pounds when she was born, so she's grown quite a lot since then. Kelly here is one of her primary trainers, and we've been working a lot with her to desensitize her to human handling. Mammal from down in Central and South America. Say hello to Tiki. This is Tiki the Kinkajou, and this is Tom, our zoo manager, who's handling him. A lot of people have not heard of Kinkajous. They are actually the same created kind as raccoons, coatis, and ringtails. Although they're not a rare species, they are rarely seen because they're very arboreal, which means they live entirely in the treetops, and they're very nocturnal. They really only come out in the deepest, darkest night, so they're not even often seen in the wild. They are occasionally called honey bears because of that beautiful honey coloration, but again, not related to bears at all. They are related to those raccoons, coatis, and ringtails. These guys are in the order Carnivora, but they are primarily fruit eaters. And you'll see he's got a very long tongue. He has 5-inch long tongue that they use to stick down into flowers to suck up all that yummy pollen and nectar. They also eat honey and sap, so they've got those long tongues to help them get that food. He also has some long teeth and claws. They actually can rotate their ankles 180 degrees, so they can flip them totally backwards to help climb head first up a tree and then head down down a tree. So they also have incredible vision. They are nocturnal, so they can see very well in the dark, and he's got a great sense of hearing as well. They're often called La Llorona, which means the crying woman, because they make all kinds of adorable little screeches. There you go, look at that standing ability. So they are very vocal little creatures. You'll see he was kind of balancing on that nice long tail there. It's called a prehensile tail. So you guys may know what we're going to meet next. We're going to meet Mr. Enoch. Here he is. Enoch is an Mealy Amazon parrot. So this is his handler, Bailey, here. So Mealy Amazons, of course, come from Africa. I'm just kidding, the Amazon. They are from the Amazon rainforest. You can see he's got this beautiful green coloration to help him blend in with the treetops. And you'll see he kind of has a sprinkling of gray coloration. That's to help him, that's where the term mealy comes from. He looks like he's been sprinkled with meal or flour. Now this little girl, she is fully grown at this size. Her name is Pebbles, and she is actually a 3-banded armadillo. And so there she comes, there she is. So 3-banded armadillos are the only species of armadillos that can totally roll into a ball. There's about 20 species of armadillos within the armadillo kind. There's a very common myth that they all roll into balls. That is not true. They can hold their breath for 6 minutes. They can also inflate their stomachs and float across the surface of the water if they want to. Here she goes. Now you may have noticed she's got really long claws. That is not because she's overdue for a manicure. She actually walks on her claws. She walks on her tippy toes. So if we were to cut her claws, that would be hard for her to walk. She also uses them to get her favorite foods, which are beetle larvae, ants, and termites. She'll tear open termite mounds and rotten logs to get to those tasty treats. Overseas, we actually have Miss Luna here. She is the largest owl in the world. This is a Eurasian eagle owl. Luna just turned 3 years old, so she's pretty much fully grown at this size. And
let's go see what that is. Oh, there's a whole nother.
Mommy, I can smell the donkey.
Can ya?
Smell.
Uh-huh.
You smell them?
Those look cool.
Mommy, are those donkeys? Mommy, are those donkeys?
Don't know, Bubby.
What are they?
I think we missed our tag to see what they were. We'll look when we come back by.
What are they?
I don't know. And go pet a goat?
Yeah, let's go pet a goat, Tyler. Go, go, go. Go, go, baby.
I know. I took a picture of Meg with it. I have to show you. Black and white, looks like an Oreo. Marble.
Get a goat.
Whatever decides,
She likes her ears scratched.
What?
She likes her ears scratched.
And then she said, bah.
Mm-hmm. Say hi, cow. Yeah, I don't know that we can.
We can't go in, that's why the rope's right there.
Yeah.
He's like, what, Henry?
Is that an armadillo?
It's a big turtle. That's the big turtle. You can't go up. Whatever.
That's pretty funny.
Mommy, Daddy, can't do that.
Is he going for the shade?
80 to 180.
Look, he's gonna climb up.
Isn't that insane? That's a long life. I think it's because life passes him by so slow. What do you think?
He's headed to the shade, or he's coming to see you. What do you think?
That's cool. It's not going to be. There you go.
Cross him up.
There you go, okay?
Hey, buddy. Just hold on tight. He's pretty brave.
Go. Just let it go. Just let it go.
Hold on tight. Woohoo! Good job, buddy.
He went the furthest.
He's my brave man.
He probably go faster.
But in reality, they are different kinds of animals. So there's 60 species of tortoises within the tortoise kind. Now, what is a kind? Well, a kind is a much more broad term than species. Species is a very specific level of classification. So we've got kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. A kind is typically at the family or order level. And God uses this term in Scripture when discussing animals. In Genesis 1, it tells us He created all the animals according to their kinds. Later, He brought all the animals to Noah according to their kinds. So a kind is not a species. So Noah did not need 60 pairs of tortoises on the ark. He just needed one pair of tortoises on the ark representing the tortoise kind. And they are the ancestors of all the species we now see today. But turtles and tortoises, like I said, are often confused because they have those beautiful shells. Now those shells are primarily used as a method of defense in today's world. What a lot of people don't know is that it is a part of their bodies. Their backbone and their ribs are actually fused to the inside of their shells. so they can feel everything you do to them. So you never want to bang or knock or paint on a turtle or tortoise's shell. That's very harmful to them. But you know what they do really like is butt scratches. From Africa, we're going to meet Miss Joanna. Joanna is a Savannah monitor. Ben's going to walk her around so you can see her up close.
Wow.
She is 4 years old, so she's not done growing yet. She'll be about 4 feet long when she's an adult. Savannah monitors are one of the top predators on the African savanna. They have an excellent sense of eyesight, a wonderful sense of hearing. You'll see some holes behind her eyes. Those are her ears. She also has a great sense of smell. So you'll see her flicking her forked tongue in and out. She is smelling you guys. Created kind as Joanna, who you just saw. Can you see the family resemblance there? Now, of course, Komodo dragons are 10 plus feet long, 200 plus pounds. Their venom is deadly enough to harm a person, and they have bacteria in their saliva that's really dangerous too. So these are our deadly lizards. We do not have Komodo dragons for you here today, but Joanna is a relative as well as our next lizard. So again, that means God did not need a pair of Savannah monitors and a pair of Komodo dragons on the ark. He just needed one pair of that original monitor lizard kind on the ark, and they're the ancestors of the monitor lizards we now see today. So, monitor lizards are also known for their intelligence. They're very, very smart animals. This is Milka. She is a white-throated monitor lizard. So again, you might be able to see the family resemblance between Joanna, the Komodo dragon, and Milka here. You will see she's wearing a leash and harness, just like a dog. Those are dog leashes and harnesses. We do take her for walks. They're very active lizards. She can run 20 miles per hour.
Oh,
so they're
wow.
very, very fast. She can also climb trees and swim with ease. So it is important that we are able to keep control of her when she's out and about, but she absolutely loves to go on walks and exercise. A lot of people give us double takes when we're walking our lizard. We'll move from small to giant. So we're going to meet Miss Hezekiah next. Hezekiah is a California king snake. Emily's going to walk her around so you can see her up close. She's one of the most beautiful snakes in our collection. A lot of people tell us she looks like mint chocolate chip ice cream because of her black and white coloration. Every time snakes get bigger, they have to completely shed their outer layer of skin. Now, all reptiles do this, but snakes do it in one nice big piece. So if you guys find a skin in your yard, that's actually a good thing. That means you've got rodent control in your yard. There's this big myth that snakes are useless creatures, but in South America, this is Ruby. She is a boa constrictor. She is 7 feet long and about 20 pounds of pure muscle. So Ben's gonna walk her around so you can see her up close. She is not dangerous to you guys. Again, not venomous. She's a constrictor. It's right there in her name, boa constrictor. And again, she'll squeeze her prey in order to kill them, and then she'll swallow them whole. Now you might be wondering how snakes can swallow things so much bigger than they are. They can actually open their jaws 130 degrees. We can only open our jaws about 30 degrees. That'd be like if you swallowed an entire watermelon in one gulp. Please don't try that at home though. They can swallow things 5 times the size of their heads. They'll take their bottom jaw and actually split it in half into 2 separate pieces and use those halves of their jawbone like fingers to walk their mouth down the body of their prey. They'll